Friday night. The kind that hums with boredom. The kind where the air feels thick and unmoving, like the world pressed pause and forgot to hit play again. I was alone in my apartment. Curtains drawn. Phone in hand. TV murmuring in the background. At 9:42 p.m., an email arrived. No subject line. No name. Just this. Click the link. Under it, a URL made of random letters and numbers, like someone had smashed their keyboard in a hurry. I frowned. Spam, obviously. Or phishing. Or one of those malicious links that hijack your camera, scrape your passwords, drain your bank account, sell your face to strangers on the dark web. I didn't click it. I locked my phone and tossed it onto the coffee table. Put on a movie. Tried to forget it. 15 minutes later, my phone buzzed again. Another email. Why didn't you click the link? My stomach tightened. How would they know I hadn't? I hadn't opened it. I hadn't even hovered over it long enough to preview. I picked up my phone slowly, like it might burn me. I typed back. Why should I click it? What is it? The reply came almost instantly. Just click the link. All caps. No signature. I felt irritation before fear. Some basement-dwelling idiot trying to scare people. I locked my phone again. Another buzz. If you want to stay alive until morning, you'd better click the fucking link. The words seemed to vibrate. Alive until morning. I looked around my apartment. My webcam light was off. I reached over and physically covered it anyway. The curtains were closed tight. I moved quietly toward the window and peeled one corner back just enough to see outside. Empty parking lot. My car. A flickering street lamp. No one. I checked the front door. Locked. Deadbolt engaged. Checked the bathroom. The closet. Nothing. My heart was pounding so hard it felt visible beneath my shirt. I told myself it was a prank. Someone spoofing emails. Maybe guessing reactions. Still, the message about staying alive echoed too precisely in my head. After several minutes of staring at the phone like it was a coiled snake, I gave in. I tapped the link. The page loaded instantly. Black background. No ads. No logo. No loading bar. Just 2 photographs. 2 men. Underneath them, in red text that looked wet against the darkness, one word. Choose. That was it. The first man looked young. Blonde hair. Blue eyes. Maybe early 20s. Slight smile frozen in the still image. The second man was older. Dark hair. Brown eyes. A sharper jaw. Tired expression. No explanation. No context. No timer counting down. Just choose. My finger hovered over the screen. It felt stupid. Random. Like flipping a coin with human faces. For reasons I still don't understand, I tapped the first one. The blonde. The page refreshed. The images vanished. In their place, red text pulsed faintly. Thank you. Expect another email soon. I let out a shaky breath. This had to be fake. Some edgy horror site trying to spook bored people on a Friday night. Then my phone buzzed again. A new email. Attachment included. No subject. The body of the message read. Open it. I hesitated. Then I opened the video. The blonde man was there. Tied to a metal chair in what looked like a concrete room. No windows. Single overhead light swinging slightly, casting uneven shadows. His mouth was gagged. His eyes were wide. Not confused. Terrified. The camera shook slightly, like someone was holding it in one hand. The footage looked recent. Too recent. His breathing fogged faintly in the cold air. A figure stepped into frame. Black clothing. Gloves. A mask that swallowed all human features. Not a Halloween mask. Something smooth. Blank. Like a face erased. The masked person lifted a knife. Long, reflective. Clean. They angled it toward the camera deliberately, making sure I could see the edge. The blade caught the light. The man in the chair began thrashing. Muffled screaming. The masked figure tilted their head toward the camera slightly. Like they knew I was watching. The knife pressed gently against the man's cheek. Then slid down to his throat. I slammed the video closed. My stomach twisted violently. I gagged, barely making it to the sink before dry heaving. My hands were shaking so badly I nearly dropped my phone. This wasn't a prank. Or if it was far beyond sick. I didn't know what to do. Call the police? And say what? That I clicked a link and now I had a video of a man about to be murdered? I forced myself to open the email again, intending to take screenshots. It was gone. The inbox refreshed. Nothing. No first message. No threats. No video. Spam folder. Trash folder. Search bar. Nothing. Like it had evaporated. Like it had never existed. My breathing turned shallow. I dialed the police anyway. As the phone rang, another email notification appeared. Thank you for participating in this game. I think someone's in my car, I whispered. The dispatcher told me to stay inside. I should have listened. Instead, I grabbed my keys. I don't know why. Maybe I thought if I locked it remotely, the person would panic and run. Maybe I thought it wasn't real. I stepped outside. The night air felt wrong. Too heavy. Too quiet. The car sat 20 feet away. The back door was still open. No movement inside now. I took one slow step forward. Then another. The interior light flickered weakly. Empty. I let out a shaky breath. I moved closer. Hello. I called out, hating how small my voice sounded. Nothing. I reached the open door. I leaned in slightly, peering at the seats. Empty. The second I exhaled in relief, a hand shot out from the darkness beneath the seat. It grabbed my wrist. Cold. Strong. I screamed, but the sound barely left my throat before I was yanked forward. Another arm wrapped around my waist from inside the car. I slammed against the door frame, nails scraping metal. The dispatcher was still faintly shouting from my dropped phone on the pavement. I tried to pull back. The grip tightened. I was dragged into the back seat. The door slammed shut. The interior light died instantly. Pitch black. Something shifted beside me. Breathing. Close. Slow. My hands clawed at the door handle, but something heavy pinned my legs down. I was terrified. What do you want from me? I played your stupid game. I clicked the link. The man in the mask told me to be quiet and to smile. I was confused on why should I smile in a situation like this, but I forced on a weak smile thinking it's just one of sick pranks. He snapped a picture of me from the car back seat. I saw that his phone was already in his hand typing something out I can't quite recognize. I screamed, "You promised I will survive." He didn't even want to look back at me, just coldly brushed off with, "Yeah, till morning. Never promised you will live more, did I now? You really don't read the fine prints." I wanted to punch him. What the fuck does he mean by fine prints on email? I never noticed anything extraordinary, but I should have paid more attention. Now it was too late. Way too late for that. As he was done typing, still in that damn mask, he turned to back seat and said, "Let's see who chooses tonight." That's when I realized I will stay alive until somewhere else, gets the same email as I did asking them to click the link I had to click.